right, hockey fans, let's get you set for another game here at the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament, as we're streaming to you live on the Canadian Blind Hockey YouTube channel with the broadcast produced by Parasport TV. My name's Nico Cardarelli. Big shout out to our technical crew behind the scenes, Fran and Paul, doing tremendous work here today. And of course, all the volunteers, board members, staff members with Canadian Blind Hockey as well, as we get you set for this open division game between the Leafs in yellow and the Sens in black. Second of two open division games on the docket today. We still have two more games coming up after this one. We've got the Women's Showcase game and the Celebrity Showcase game as well. Well, the Habs scoring a win in their open division game just before this one. Goalies starting in this game for the Sens in black, defending the goal to our camera right. Aaron Prevost gets the start in goal. He's the lone goalie listed on the roster. And for the Leafs in yellow, it's Francis Manella getting the start in net. And Corey Gaskin, the second goalie, on the bench to begin the game, as we'll likely find him coming in midway through this tilt. If you're tuning in on the live chat, on the live stream, make sure you use the live chat thread to chime in, letting us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. We'll get to some viewer shout-outs, including one for Jacqueline saying that Uncle Bob is watching Cody Sturgeon from Calgary, as Cody, a member of the Leafs in yellow. Quick shout-out for Ricky, and one for Sean as well, saying, "Let's go Leafs." Johnny Gallant representing PEI. And we get set, of course, Johnny Gallant, number 13 for the Leafs. And we get set for the opening face-off. The Leafs in yellow working left to right across your screen, and actually a last-second decision here from the Leafs. Manella will start the game on the bench, and it'll be Corey Gaskin to get the start in net here for the Leafs. So Gaskin will take the net as referee Garrett helps him get his position, and referee Curtis gets set to drop the puck. Leafs in yellow, Sens in black, and we're underway in the first period of this open division game here at the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. The Leafs working the puck only as far as Hugh Leduc, who's out there maneuvering on the blue line for the Sens, sends it in deep, and it'll be picked up by Patrick Gravel. Gravel gets dumped through center ice, nothing doing, lots of contact here as the puck played ahead by Christine Callaghy. She makes the pass, the one-timer attempt off the stick of Max Scheer, and that one didn't miss by much, as Christine Callaghy trying to set one up there. Loose puck picked up by Leduc, clears it forward. Contesting and nearly coming away with it was Trajan Hansman, but Hansman had it stripped loose and quickly shot back the other way. Tracking back defensively, that's Randy Banks picking it up for the Leafs. Clearance attempt blocked. They can't quite get a clean shot out of it. Don't think we've had a clean pass buzzer yet either, as it's picked up along the end boards by Lucas DeRoche. DeRoche cleared it to the near wing. Battling for possession, stepping in from the point was Antti Latika to hold the zone. Nice job there by the Finnish international. Now Latika tracks back, but Jonathan Gallant brings it in. Johnny Gallant into the far corner, has it stripped off his stick by Hansman. Trajan Hansman out through center ice, and DeRoche will track back defensively, as making the play was Ben Ho Lung. And now with players crashing in front of the penalty box, we'll get a whistle here to slow things down. Getting some great comments coming in on the live chat feed, including Andy, who says, Grandma Zylak watching and cheering on Joe from Hawaii. I don't know about you guys, but we got to find a way to do this tournament in Hawaii next time. Neither in Canada nor known for hockey, but hey, you never know. I'm sure there's at least one rink on the Big Island, maybe not. As the Leafs try to maneuver in the offensive zone here, as Nathan Tunis tries to chip it forward, loose puck into the near corner. As the Sens take possession, they bank it off the boards, trying to get it ahead for Joe Zylak, as Zylak battling along with his teammate there in the form of Edward Laba. And now it's quickly brought back in by Tunis for the Leafs. Tunis centering attempt there for Maurice Lafrance, as he couldn't quite get a clean shot away. And now the puck over to the near side wall, where Hugh Leduc races after it. Leduc taking on his Ibu teammate in Tunis. They're on opposing squads here this weekend. And a nice job there by Laura Mark to feed it ahead. The pass made for Calgie. She shoots, and that one off the shin pads of a defender and just tracking wide. Zylak digging away for the loose puck, but it's secured here by the Leafs. As skating ahead with it is Graham Foxcroft. Foxcroft, a former tournament MVP of his own, that time unable to find the lane, and the Leafs maneuver from inside their own blue line. They get it out through center ice, where it's quickly brought back in by Max Scheer. Max Scheer takes it into the far corner behind the net, working his way to the near side wall. Calgie there as well. She goes up against Foxcroft. Back to the point. Vicky McDermott, she tried to let it fly. Victoria McDermott with a second attempt, but that's blocked as well. As Vicky and Christine sisters, but this time now it's Graham Foxcroft that comes away with it. Foxcroft has a man going to the net, makes the pass, and the attempt off the stick of Cody Sturgeon went just wide. Great comments coming in on the chat feed. We'll get to a few more of those, as one of them made me laugh. Max Scheer tried to center it in front. We get a player behind the play who crashed into the end boards. That's Patrick Gravel. He's a little slow to get up, and hopefully nothing serious, as Gravel may have taken a knock here. He seems to be having some trouble putting any weight on his right leg. Gives us a chance to give a shout out to some of the comments coming in on the live chat thread, as we want to give a shout out to Ginny and the baby, Nathan Tree's wife, and the baby bump cheering on from the UK, saying go Sens go. Of course, Nathan Tree out there for the Sens wearing number 64. Big shout out to Ricky, who says he plays with Corey in Red Deer, loves the guy. And a shout out as well for Darlene Dombrowski watching on. Let us know who you're cheering on, where you're watching from. We'll get to some viewer shout outs throughout the broadcast. 5 minutes in to the first period here in this open division game between the Leafs in yellow and the Sens in black. We're scoreless so far, but here go the Leafs. DeRoche has it stripped off his stick. Back come the Sens. Nice rushes, bringing it ahead is Trajan Hansman. Hansman plays it off the boards, back to the point. Kept in there by Leduc. Tried to let the shot go. It's blocked. And now it's controlled by the Leafs between the blue lines. Streaking ahead with the puck, Johnny Gallant tries the drop pass intended for DeRoche, but that's broken up. And now secured by Hansman for the Sens. Check that was Nathan Tree. There's the shot attempt, as Hansman let it fly after receiving the pass from Tree. Ricochets back to Hansman, shot attempt blocked. Tree couldn't quite get a clean touch to it there. And it's out through center ice. Darlene cheering on Adam Young and the Sens, as Young and the Sens chasing after it, and there's Hansman to make the play in deep. Zach Harris parked in front. Hansman plays it back around the boards to the near side wall. McDermott steps in from the point. Her shot attempt blocked, never found its way through. Nathan Tree digging away for it. Tree tries to take it on his forehand, but that was blocked. Alyssa Cruz now picks it up for the Leafs. Cruz flips it to the far wing as it's secured by Tunis. Tunis gets the puck in deep. Controlled by the Sens as they wheel out of their own zone here. Edward Laba on the puck, sends it up the ice before Graham Foxcroft takes possession. Foxcroft drops it for Cruz. She tries to get a shot away, initially blocked. Now it's controlled by Foxcroft, working his way out of the corner from the face-off dot. Shoots, that's off a defender in front. McDermott getting her body on it to direct it wide. Shot from the point, big save there as Prevost making his best save of the game so far. As we approach the midway mark of the first period. Centering attempt, Prevost just keeps that one out. It went 5-hole, but he shuts the door on Cruz. Great save there from Aaron Prevost. Bill Oxford, his emoji game is on point because Nathan Tree is on fire. Nathan Tree looking good early on in this game for the Sens. And the Sens getting the bulk of chances so far in this one against the Leafs. But we still await the opening goal. It's 0-0 as we approach the midway mark of the first period. Puck sent down the ice, chasing after it. Max Shear gets to it first. He's got Callaghy parked in front, but she can't receive the pass. It never got to her. And now Foxcroft clears it out through center ice. Foxcroft gets around the stick check from Mark. Drop, and now picked up by the Sens. And this could be a break the other way. Callaghy receiving the pass. Adam Young teeing it up for her. Young into the corner. Shot attempt from the point from Antti Latika. That one went wide over to the far corner. There's a shot blocked in front. Ricochets back to Latika. Shot attempt from Antti. That one blocked as well. Good defensive play now from the Leafs as getting it out is Cody Sturgeon. Sturgeon up the ice, but there's Laura Mark on the back check to make the defensive play. Randy Banks off the bench. He collects it. Sends it ahead, and now a chance for the Leafs to gain the zone. Ben Ho Lung. Shot attempt initially blocked at the point. Controlled by Yoni Koko. His shot blocked. Back over to Koko, who had a wide open net, but he couldn't corral the loose puck on the near side for the tap-in. Tough break there for the Leafs. Trajan Hansman makes a great stick lift to catch the loose puck. Plays it back on the pass. Brian Cowie feathers it in front. Couldn't quite hit Hansman with it. Loose puck, and ultimately nice goaltending by Corey Gaskin to hold his ground, making the save. Puck sent in deep by Nathan Tunis. 10:35 to go in the opening period as it's Hugh Leduc trying to wheel out of his own zone. Delayed offside here against the Leafs. Leduc picks it up, banks it off the boards and ahead for Hansman. Trajan Hansman working the near side wing. Tries to sauce one in front as Hansman shoots. Big save there by Gaskin. In tight, and they'll whistle it down with the puck in the crease. 10:10 to go in the period. From the face-off, the Sens get the puck in deep as chasing after it. Norman Blaise, Stormin Norman comes up with the puck, chips it along the boards, but the zone held for the time being. Now Zylak trying to keep it pinned in at center ice. Physical play picking up in front of the benches. As the Leafs try get it in, Alyssa Cruz couldn't quite gain the zone. Picked up now, and Ultimately stripped away from Tate Hoyam by Foxcroft. Foxcroft, drop pass, there's the shot. Big save by Prevost as he flashes the leather and then makes a great save. Johnny Gallant with the shot that Prevost had to make the glove save on. And what a huge save there from Aaron Prevost to keep this game scoreless. Face off to the right of Prevost, won by the Sens, but the Leafs jamming away and they nearly tucked it in. Maurice Lafrance on the puck, tries to center it. As they dig away for it, bodies crashing, including that of Brian Cowie. Check that, excuse me. That was actually Adam Young, who was a little slow to get up. But Young shaking it off, and now here go the Sens. Stopped at the blue line. Young comes up with a loose puck, gets it in deep. Foxcroft trying to chase it down. It goes over to the far corner where Callaghy comes up with it. She flips it in front, but no one there in a black jersey. And it'll be secured by Lafrance for the Leafs. Lafrance making the move. Now he gains the offensive zone. Maurice tries to drop it back, broken up by Callaghy. And this could be a break now for the Sens. Callaghy, she's got Young with her, tried to make the drop pass. Young takes it along the wall, makes the pass over to Callaghy. Behind the net, Christine tries to pivot, makes the pass to Young, who shoots it at the sharp angle and couldn't bank it in as Gaskin didn't have the near side post covered. He was still tracking it to the far post. Foxcroft blocks it but can't get a full clearance as Callaghy had it pinned against the boards, and on the second effort, it's cleared in front of the Team Black bench. Good work not to get caught with too many skaters there as they try feed that pass ahead for Nathan Tree, just out of his range. And now Hugh Leduc back defensively to make the play for the Sens. Foxcroft of the Leafs through center ice. Cross ice pass, that one intended for Coco, broken up initially. And now Hansman brings it in for the Sens. He's got a player going to the net, tries to feed the pass to Nathan Tree, but it was just broken up on the stick tie-up. Getting a question coming in on the live chat thread from Bill. I'll address that at the next break. It's an excellent question as the puck sent down the ice and the Sens pick it up inside their own zone. Off the boards where Victoria McDermott picks it up out of the far corner. Clearance attempt blocked by Johnny Gallant. Gallant tries to feather that one in front. Nothing doing yet. They bank away at it with 6:05 remaining in the opening period, and it's still scoreless here in this open division game between the Sens and Leafs. Loose puck as digging away for it in a pack, and ultimately it's Hansman who sends it down the ice from the wrong side of center. That'll be an icing call against the Sens. So Bill Oxford asking, what's flashing the leather? Sounds a bit strange. Well, I assure you it's nothing cheeky, Bill. It's a term for making a phenomenal glove save when you just throw your glove out there and snag it, and you quote-unquote flash the leather, the glove made of leather. So you flash it to snag the puck out of midair. And Aaron Prevost did exactly that with one of his beautiful glove saves a little bit earlier in the period. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. We'll get to some more viewer shout-outs and answer any questions that you may have as well, to the best of our ability, of course. Puck played in, kept in there by the Sens at the line. Nice job that time by Tate Hoyam to hold the zone. On the second effort, the Leafs able to clear it down, and the puck rolling on its edge goes all the way down the ice before, crashing into the boards awkwardly was Lucas DeRoche, but he quickly popped back up, and great that no injury came from that awkward collision. Nathan Tunis off the half wall, tries to dig it free, but Foxcroft had overskated the position, and now it's picked up by Edward Laba. Loose puck as Nathan Tunis tracks it down for the Leafs. Tunis has Cruz trailing him, tries the drop, that's broken up. Secured now by Maurice Lafrance. He plays it around the boards to the near side corner. Cruz, she can't quite find a teammate. Now Tunis digs it out. As Laba trying to get the clearance, nothing doing. There's a shot from the point, blocked, never made it on net. And on the second effort, the Sens get it ahead, where it's picked up by Tate Hoyam. Hoyam unable to make the move around the defender, and Foxcroft drops now for Cruz. Alyssa Cruz trying to make the move around Laura Mark, but that time ran out of real estate as Mark made a good defensive play. And here goes Christine Callaghy, banking it off the boards. Callaghy picks it up herself, and she brings it into the zone, trying the drop pass, and ultimately it trickles in on Gaskin, who makes the save. So with 3:05 remaining in the first period, we're still awaiting the opening goal in this open division game between the Leafs in yellow and the Sens in black. Both teams generating some good opportunities, both goalies making some quality saves. Sens win the face-off to the right of the goalkeeper Gaskin. Loose puck chopped at. Nice job there on the defensive effort by Cody Sturgeon. Picked up now by Johnny Gallant. Tries to center in front, but Prevost reading it and making the save, dropping down to snag that one. Face-off will come to the right of the Tendi Prevost as it's won by the Leafs back to the point. Normand Blais makes the D-to-D pass as Ben Ho Lung tries the shot attempt. Initially knocked down but secured by Gallant. Jonathan Gallant checking his options, working his way out of the corner, takes it to the far side behind the net, cycling through the face-off dot all the way to the top of the point, and quickly rims it back down low behind the net. Vicky McDermott there as she's able to get a half clearance but not able to muscle it across the line. Big shout out to Ted Caputo, watching from south of the border with the New York Metro Blind Hockey Program. And of course his son Timmy as well, who had a phenomenal tournament a few years ago up here in Toronto. Great to have so many friends from south of the border and overseas here again this year for the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. As the Sens cleared up the ice, a foot race ensues here between Christine Callaghy and Normand Blais. And with 1:05 to go in the period, Callaghy trying to keep the puck in deep. Secured by Hansman, centering attempt. Couldn't gather it cleanly was Hoyam. Or check that, that's Nathan Tree who tried to get the shot away, but it was blocked. Here goes Nathan Tunis. Tunis in the far corner, 45 seconds remaining in the period. Nice job to chip it out of the zone by Brian Cowie. Of course, his son Sean, one of the coaches on the bench today for the Sens. As it's brought in by the Leafs, backhander right on. Prevost makes the save on that trickling shot off the stick of Nathan Tunis. With 20 seconds to go in the period, they'll stop the clock with 21.9 to play. From the face-off, ripped off the boards but not out. Nice job by the Leafs to hold the zone. Shot attempt initially blocked. DeRoche with the second effort couldn't quite gather it either. Now it's back to Foxcroft, who's immediately closed down by Hansman. Centering attempt, DeRoche there as well as Tunis. Neither one could get on it, and the buzzer sounds. So after a entertaining and tightly contested first period, we end in a 0-0 draw, and we'll get you set for the second period of play as you're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. All right, folks, let's get you set for the second period puck drop as you're tuned into the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament, streaming live on YouTube with the broadcast produced by Paris Sport TV. All games being broadcast live this weekend, all 22, and all 22 archived for your viewing pleasure at your convenience on the Canadian Blind Hockey YouTube channel. Well, the Leafs and the Sens in a tightly contested game. It's scoreless as we get the second period of play underway. Leafs working left to right across your screen in the yellow. Sens in the black going right to left, and they battle for puck possession in front of the Leafs bench along the far side boards. Hansman comes up with it. Fans on the initial pass attempt. Tries to dig it back out, but there's Johnny Gallant for the Leafs. Gallant makes the pass to Foxcroft. Trying to corral the puck, but never could get it onto the blade of his stick cleanly to rifle it. So ripped around the boards by McDermott, and now Nathan Tree gives chase for the Sens. They can't clear the zone. Shot attempt as Gallant let it fly. Cruz in the vicinity as well. Neither one could get it on net. Shot from the point. That didn't miss by much. Rebound off the end boards. LaFrance shoots. And Prevost just gets his pad there in time to make the save. Good legwork there from the goaltender, Aaron Prevost. Well, the former Calgary Seeing Ice Dog, who I believe now lives full-time in Ontario. Always tough to keep track of what Prevost's up to, but of course the goal ball athlete as well, representing Canada at various international events, and so far he's been great between the pipes in this game for the Sens in black. Puck squeaks across the blue line, and it'll be secured now by the Leafs as digging it out was Normand Blais. Whips it over to the near side wall, where swiping at it is Tate Hoyam. Hoyam gets it into the zone. Promptly cleared back out through the neutral zone as it's controlled by Antti Latika. Latika, pass intended for Zach Harris, just out of his range. And now it's secured by Foxcroft. Under pressure, did well to avoid the forward check. Actually check that Normand Blais making a good defensive play for the Leafs. They'll try clear the zone after the clean pass made by the Sens. Puck sent only as far as Yoni Koko, who holds it up at the red line and now gets it in deep. Nathan Tunis cycling out of the far corner with the puck on his stick. Tries to feed it back to the point intended for Ben Ho Lung. He steps into it, but the shot never made its way through the crowd, and the puck sent down the ice. Leafs pick it up at their own blue line. Feathered in deep. As getting back there first was Max Shearer. And now it's controlled by Adam Young. He tries the drop pass for Christine Callaghy, but that was broken up. As they battle for possession. We get some inadvertent contact through the neutral zone. Getting the worst of that was Adam Young colliding with Cody Sturgeon, and hopefully both of those players okay after that collision. A nice stick tap on the ice, both of them able to shake it off, and they've both had solid performances today for their respective teams. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering on. We'll get to some viewer shoutouts, including one for Bill Oxford watching from Bicester in Oxfordshire. As we look forward, oh yeah, of course, if there's food around, you know Chaz isn't far behind. He sniffed it out. Chaz, help yourself to whatever you want, buddy. Great game today.
I've already had a bunch of those Danishes.
Well, Chaz, the elite athlete he is, saying he's already crushed a few Danishes, but he's got to watch his caloric intake today. So, oh, he just crushed some sushi. That sounds about right. Chaz Mizaraka, one of the select series players with Team Canada Yellow and Team Canada Black going head-to-head. They had a great game earlier today that ended in a 2-2 tie. Here go the Leafs. Great draw pass by Foxcroft. Shot. Oh, what a save. The rebound. Another huge save by Prevost. And then it trickles in across the line. Oh, no, it's waved off immediately. Referee Garrett says no goal. He was right there to wave it off. Foxcroft with the first of 3 chances. And Aaron Prevost making a couple of big saves, ensuring that this remains a scoreless game so far. As we were mentioning, some great comments coming in on the live chat thread. One shout out for Leslie cheering on Ben Ho Lung from Toronto. Faith cheering on Cody Sturgeon from Alberta, and Hussein cheering on the goalies. As that one sneaks past the tendy, and that's a good goal. Alyssa Cruz scores for the Leafs. And the Leafs take a 1-0 lead 5 minutes into the second period. Well, the shot off the stick of Alyssa Cruz handcuffs Prevost, and it's in the back of the net, and the Leafs take a 1-0 lead. Full credit to Alyssa Cruz. She wasted no time in letting that shot fly. And she buries it for her first of the weekend, giving the Leafs the 1-0 advantage. Puck brought in and controlled now by the Leafs inside their own defensive zone. Hoyam making the play along the wall to try hold the zone. Puck played ahead as a foot race ensues. Check that. Hugh Leduc gets there first for the Sens. Puck cleared only as far as Cruz at the line, but it just sneaks past the outstretched stick of Normand Blais. And now here go the Sens into the offensive zone. They complete the clean pass. Controlled by the Leafs. They bank it off the boards and out. Laba, he takes control. Edward Laba makes the pass ahead for Tate Hoyam. Hoyam gets it back after trying to set up Zylak. Zylak crashing down but making the play. Held in by McDermott at the blue line. Hoyam tries to hold the zone. But a nice job there by Yoni Koko to get the puck in deep. Hoyam wanted a penalty called behind the play, nothing doing. As it's secured here by the Leafs deep in the offensive zone. Cycling out front, trying to make the play was Cody Sturgeon, but the puck catches an edge and rolls to the blue line only as far as Foxcroft. Picked up here, shot attempt, that one blocked, good gutsy block there. As letting it fly was Gallant. Gallant sends it wide of the near post. He had a player parked there but couldn't get a stick on it. Foxcroft off the half wall, cycling through the shot. A slot shot attempt blocked by McDermott as she dropped down to make that block. Again, the Leafs try hammer one in from the point. That time Randy Banks, his attempt got blocked. Shot, that one just went wide of the far post after it was Cody Sturgeon that let it fly. Scrum in front of the net. Prevost was tied up with an attacker as Foxcroft lets it fly, and that one just going wide as well. Play continues on. Shot attempt from Johnny Gallant gets blocked. They can't clear the zone. Foxcroft, he shoots. The Sens under siege here as they try hold the attack at bay. The Leafs pouring it on right now. It's still just a 1-goal game. Foxcroft sauces that one through the high slot. Unable to corral it initially was Cody Sturgeon, and then crashing into the boards was Antti Latika on the giveaway. Again, they can't quite knock it home. Great block down low by the Sens defenders. I believe that was Victoria McDermott, and it was McDermott who's showing a little bit of a stinger there. She was favoring her midsection a little bit and hope that she's okay. Sens get it out through center ice. Leafs will quickly try to get the pressure back on here. Banks putting it in front of his own bench with changes on the fly. Oh, easily could have been called too many skaters there. But they get away with one, and let's see if the Leafs can capitalize. Trying to take it was DeRoche. That's snuffed out, and now here go the Sens on the drop pass. It was a nice idea by Max Scheer, but in the end broken up by the opposition. Now it's picked up by Callaghy, taking it from the far corner. She's met by the stick check of Normand Blais. Top of the point, kept in initially by Antti Latika. Stripped away and off to the races. Here goes Eli Bombers. Bomers, he tries to make the pass in front as they're digging away for it, but nothing doing. And Eli Bomers, despite the burst of speed, unable to take advantage. Controlled by Max Scheer. Down the ice. Foot race here as it's controlled by Young. Young has Callaghy going to the front of the net, but can't find her with the pass. The water bottle is popped off the net. And they do a good job to avoid the bottle and play the puck. Loose battle for it along the boards as it's played in deep by Laura Mark into the far corner. 9:10 to go in the second period. Secured by Adam Young. Young working the far side half wall, squeaks it away, but only as far as Nathan Tunis, whose clearing attempt was blocked by Hansman. Centering, Callaghy shoots and scores! Christine, the scoring machine! That's what I'm talking about. The Sens are on the board, and who else? Christine, the scoring machine. Callaghy gets the goal. She's going to give me a hard time about it, but the scoring machine, 10 years after her debut, finds the back of the net, and what a great moment there for Christine, the scoring machine Callaghy, who ties this game at 1.
First goal scored by Alyssa Cruz, assisted by
Well, you get the goaltending change now for the Leafs.
Sens first goal scored by
And you can't blame Corey Gaskin, the goaltender, for that one. Tough break there for Gaskin, who leaves the game after conceding that goal. 8:04 remaining in the second. So Francis Minella will come in to take place. Couple quick shout-outs here, including one for Karen Zylak, who says, Joe Zylak's grandma Gramsy missed the shout-out. She's tuned in now, watching intensely as Gramsy is watching in Maui. We love it. And she's got to love it as Joe's team, the Sens, have tied this game 1-1. The Sens defending now as the Leafs get the puck in deep. Edward Laba makes the defensive play there for the Sens. Hansman tries the clearance. Tree couldn't get it out of the zone. Picked up here by Gallant. Centering attempt. LaFrance, he can't get the shot away cleanly. Nice swarming defensive checks by the Sens to negate the pressure. Secured here by Antti Latika. Tied up along the far side boards. Brian Cowie comes up with it, lifts it out and across the blue line, and it'll be secured by the Leafs in the center ice circle by Foxcroft. They send the puck in deep. Laba delayed offside here against the Leafs, so that'll give Laba a chance to wheel out the far side behind his own net. Laba sends it straight up for Hansman, who couldn't quite track it, and now banks it off the boards and ahead. Nice touch pass. Here goes Foxcroft. Makes the dish. Gallant shoots. Oh, big save by Prevost to keep this game tied 1-1. Gallant thought he had the go-ahead goal, but denied by a great save by Aaron Prevost. Gallant shoots, and that one didn't miss by much. Puck around the boards picked up by Maurice Lafrance. Makes the pass across the blue line, holds the line. Shot from the point. That one off a man and into the corner. Sent down the ice by the Sens. This is going to be an icing call. 6:15 remaining in the second period. Wow, what a game here in the Open Division as you're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. It's the second of 2 Open Division games today. And we've got 2 more games on the schedule after this one. Up next, the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game. And we wrap up day 1 with the Celebrity Blind Hockey Showcase game scheduled for 6:45 p.m. Eastern. Scrum for possession from the face-off to the right of the goaltender, Prevost. The Leafs battling for it in yellow. The Leafs make the play back to the point. Ben Ho Lung, his shot attempt blocked. Bomer's there as well for the Leafs, but they can't corral it out of the pack. Cleared over to the far side boards by Hugh LeDuc, but not out of the zone. Shot attempt blocked by McDermott as she got her body in the way of that one. Once again, McDermott coming up with a block, and this time gets it to the line, but not out. Big play by Ben Ho Lung to hold the zone. Can they keep it in here? On the third effort, it's muscled out by Joe Zylak. Puck played ahead, and it's secured by the Sens as McDermott plays it ahead now for Hugh LeDuc. LeDuc hits the player in stride in the form of Zylak, but Zylak unable to corral it for much longer as it was stripped away on a well-timed back check. Zach Harris picking it up now for the Sens, leaving it for McDermott. McDermott across center ice, gets the puck in deep. Secured by Zylak. Zylak cycling out of the far corner. Checking options, chips it in front, and that one just going wide on the ricochet. There's the pass. McDermott lets the shot go. It's behind the net now. As trying to wrap it in. Manella was swimming to get to the far post, but Zylak unable to tuck it in before the whistle, and play stopped with 3:50 remaining in the second period. Well, Bill Oxford chiming in, just checked where Maui is. Next tournament should be there, I think. Bill, I wholeheartedly second that, especially if you look outside the window here at the Mattamy Athletics Center. Apparently we're getting 15 centimeters of snow overnight. So despite it being a rather mild winter in Toronto so far, well, the coldest weather and maybe the snowiest weather we've had so far being saved here for the blind hockey tournament weekend. Very apropos, I would say, but yeah, I would be okay with the tournament in Maui. As that shot kicked away by Francis Manella, well, a little unorthodox, but he makes the save, and now here go the Leafs. Foxcroft trying to feed the pass over. Tunis had a swipe at it, but couldn't get it on net. Foxcroft centering there. Shot from the hash marks. What a beauty! A bar down snipe. Johnny Gallant gets the goal. And the Leafs in front 2-1 with 2:40 remaining in the second period. Jonathan Gallant, who's having himself a heck of a game, gets rewarded for his work and scores a bar down beauty to give the Leafs the 2-1 lead. A great goal, quick release, and the Leafs have battled. And they're now in front 2-1. The Sens bring the puck into the offensive zone, make the clean pass, shot attempt high over top the net, hits the glass before ricocheting over to the near side half wall. Kept in at the point there by Antti Latika. Brian Cowie, he's lets go of a half clapper, and that one turned away as a big collision behind the net between Foxcroft and Hansman. The two try get back to their feet. Loose puck kept in by the Sens. Cowie shoots. Oh, what a save, Francis Manella! What a tremendous stop. The puck ended up across the line, but the whistle had gone. The net was off the pegs as well. But Manella
11, Greco Foxtrot.
making a beautiful stop, dropping down to one knee to make the glove save and just getting enough to keep that out. Blaine Deutscher chiming in. Nico, you putting on the pads for the celebrity game? Maybe 1 year we'll figure out how to do that. Of course, Parasport TV, my company, and I've invested in all the gear myself, so it's that's a little bit above our technical capabilities right now, but maybe 1 year I'll be able to put the pads on and do commentary at the same time. In the meantime, a player down on the ice for the Sens, and hopefully nothing serious there as they'll stop the play
This is the
for
play
player
of the
safety
second period.
with 45 seconds to go in the second period. And great that Zach Harris able to pop back up under his own power. He'll head to the bench and shake it off. Couple quick shout outs, including one for Sean and Roberta cheering on Johnny Gallant and Wood as well. Getting your W's here. Get your W's now because you're going down in the Mardi Gras, says Wood. All right, Johnny, there's your message. Well, you got the go-ahead goal right now for the Leafs. And he's putting them in a position to try get the dub. But responding come the Sens, Joe Zylak tried to wrap that one in, but it was stuffed away by Manella. 24 seconds to go in the period. Nice job to hold the line there by Hugh Leduc. Christine Calgie, she plays it into the far corner. Manella had lost his stick, but he gets it back and now gets his positioning. Under 10 seconds to play, they try pin it against the end boards there. Defensively was Gallant. Picked out, and the buzzer sounds! Joseph Zylak denied of what would have been a beauty. If there had been 5 more seconds on the clock, he would have tied this game. But the buzzer sounds, and Joe Zylak has to head to the bench knowing he was so close to the game-tying goal. But after 2 periods of play, it's the Leafs 2, Sens 1. You're tuned in to the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. Third period puck drop, and we are underway here in a tightly contested game between the Leafs and the Sens. Leafs in yellow working left to right across your screen, but here come the Sens, and what a snipe! Adam Young buries it on a blast, and the Sens didn't have to wait long to get the equalizer. 20 seconds into the third period, and we are all tied up 2-2. What a shot. Adam Young buries that one. We're all square, 2-2. from the face-off. The Sens push it forward. Max Scheer digging away for possession. Attempt at the side of the net, initially blocked, controlled now by Victoria McDermott at the point. She feathers it deep where Alyssa Cruz, who's got one of the 2 goals today for the Leafs, tries the clearance, and on the second effort they get it out through center ice. Loose puck shot from the blue line, never made it on net. Don't think they had the clean pass either, so probably wouldn't have counted had Scheer's shot gone in. Manella not quite tracking it as crisp as you would hope if you're cheering on the Leafs. Picked up now by Callaghy. Callaghy shoots, and that one just missed as she tried to label it top corner far side. And we get a penalty on the play here. Tripping gonna be the call. Who's the guilty party? I think it's Graham Foxcroft going to the box. So the Leafs will be shorthanded, and the Sens go into the power play with Foxcroft, the guilty party.
Sens second goal scored by number 18, Adam Young, assisted by number 4, Christine Gallagher.
So Callaghy draws the assist on the goal from Adam Young. And make it a couple points in the game for Christine, the scoring machine Callaghy, as her Sens squad tying it up early here in the third period, 2-2 against the Leafs. And they're on the power play now. From the point, Nathan Tree lets the shot go, trickling, but it's blocked in front. Leduc at the blue line, feathers it into the far corner. Sent down the ice by the Leafs as Randy Banks there for the clearance. And it'll be controlled across the line. They make a good clean pass. Handsman over to Callaghy. She takes it down low in the corner, tries to center it in front. Manella there with the first save. And then on the second effort, they clear it out to the opposing blue line. Nathan Tree makes the pass ahead. Picked up by Hansman, but they can't quite gain the zone onside, and it's whistled down with 1 minute remaining in the power play and 16:05 remaining in the third period. Again, should we remain tied at the end of regulation, we'll go to OT and then a shootout if necessary. It's still a long way to go from that. As the puck brought in here by the Leafs. DeRoche tries the drop pass. That's broken up. Here go the Sens in transition. Zylak across the line, but couldn't quite get it in deep. McDermott follows up, and Tree was coming out of the zone as McDermott came in, and they're offside. So it's just 20 seconds remaining on the power play for the Sens, and with a running clock, that'll essentially do it for the power play, as a late change there by the Sens. And that'll do it. Foxcroft will come back out on the ice after the faceoff. So the Sens unable to take advantage of the power play. And the Leafs do well to kill it off as Foxcroft sends it along the far side, boards up the ice. Controlled and digging away for it are the Leafs. As it's back and connected by Foxcroft. Trying to touch it forward, nothing doing initially. As the Sens get it in deep, Zylak. Secures, and quickly the Leafs take it through center ice with DeRoche on it. DeRoche trying to find an option, drops it there for Cruz. Cruz feathers it over to Foxcroft. Foxcroft at the blue line, shot attempt blocked by a couple of defenders before it bounces his way out through center ice. Nice back check that time as Max Scheer hustling back to make the play for the Sens. Sent down the ice as the team's just exchanging it here, and now it'll be played ahead and controlled by Adam Young. He's got the equalizing goal. Young's pass intended for Callaghan broken up. Secured now by Gallant. Gallant sends it down into the far corner. We're tracking for it defensively is Antti Latika. Behind the net, digging away. The Leafs now come up with clean possession. Gallant, who's got one of the 2 goals today for the Leafs, cycling through the far side face-off dot. Back to the point, Randy Banks tries to hold the zone. Callaghan strips it free, and now a foot race with Max Scheer on the puck. Scheer tries to feed the pass to Callaghan. That's broken up. And here go the Leafs back the other way. Drop pass from Gallant intercepted, and now the Sens in transition. But the pass from Scheer away from Callaghan. Now Scheer comes up with it. Drops it back to the point. Adam Young on it. He lets the shot go. Oh, how did that stay out? It doesn't. Christine, the scoring machine. Callaghan gets her second of the game. Well, it hit the crossbar and somehow popped back out, but Callaghan right there to put it away. And Christine, the scoring machine, Callaghan, with her second goal and 3rd point of this game for the Sens to give them the 3-2 lead. Great stuff there by the Sens. They never quit on the play, and despite Manella making the initial save, Callaghan cleaning up the trash for her second and her 3rd point of this game to give the Sens the 1-goal advantage, up 3-2 with 11:45 to go in the 3rd. Foxcroft picks it up for the Leafs. Makes the pass ahead. Touches out wide. Foxcroft tries to feed it back in front. Big collision through open ice, but the Sens spring a couple players up here as Hansman couldn't hit Cowie with the pass. It was just the 2 of them in the zone, and in the end, it's all for naught. As the Leafs back checking defensively now. Foxcroft gets it to the line, but not past Leduc. Leduc tries to feed the pass ahead for Cowie. Brian Cowie can't quite control it there. Stripped away initially by Randy Banks, and now brought ahead by the Leafs. Cross ice pass intended for LaFrance, but he can't corral it. Foxcroft will track back, but didn't realize he was the last man back, so now it's picked up by Zach Harris, who rims it around the boards and kept in at the line. Nice job there by McDermott. Shot attempt from Zylak gets blocked. McDermott can't hold the zone as here goes John Gallant. Johnny Gallant into the zone now for the Leafs. He's got a player with him, makes the pass, but DeRoche shot just going wide. Gallant tried to put it back on net. That's blocked, and now we get a penalty on the play here, as the Leafs are going to go to the power play. Not happy about it is Vicky McDermott. But McDermott's going to the box for a hooking call. And the Leafs are going to the power play with 9:45 remaining in the 3rd period. So face-off will come to the right of the goaltender, Aaron Prevost, who's Had a quieter period here, but now with the Leafs on the power play, might be expecting to face a few more shots. It'll be picked up now by Graham Foxcroft. Foxcroft securing it for the Leafs. Makes the pass. DeRoche tries to evade the check. Nice job there by Johnny Gallant. Gallant working the half wall. Good work by Zylak to try clear the zone. Shear there as well. And now the Sens get it down the ice. Banks picks it up inside his own blue line. Randy Banks feeding it over to Graham Foxcroft, who gets it only as far as Christine Callaghy. Through the center ice area, Johnny Gallant comes up with it for the Leafs. Turned away, they'll have to start up again. The pass from DeRoche ahead for Gallant. They still need to make a clean pass. Gallant tries to center it. Callaghy there for the block. As Prevost diving down to make the save. It wouldn't have counted anyways. No clean pass established. But regardless, a great save from Aaron Prevost on that stop. So the face-off will come outside the Sens zone as 25 seconds remaining on the power play for the Leafs. Held up at the blue line, the Sens send it down the ice, where it'll be secured in the corner by Normand Blais. Blais taking it ahead, nothing doing that time though. Final second of the power play ticks off, so a good kill there by the Leafs as Victoria McDermott now out of the box, and she jumps up to forward for a shift. Puck hops high in the air with 7 minutes remaining in the third. The Sens holding on to a 3-2 lead. Hansman tries to dig it out front, nothing doing, as coming up with it is Ben Ho Lung. At the point, McDermott, her shot attempt blocked. Through the neutral zone, a foot race ensues, and getting to it first is Maurice Lafrance. Lafrance tries to center that one. Trailing his crew, she tries to secure it there, wanting a call on that collision with Adam Young. Nothing doing. Cruz has a word with referee Garrett saying, come on, they gave me the rinse cycle there. What's going on? But nothing doing, and now it's Hansman behind the net trying to make a play for the Sens. LaFrance intercepts the centering attempt, and then he gets dumped. And the Leafs bench want to call, but nothing doing. Referees letting them play here with 6:05 remaining in the third. Sens 3, Leafs 2. You're tuned into the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament and our live stream broadcast produced by Parasport TV. Brought ahead now as the Leafs try gain the zone. Foxcroft, he'll just hammer it in deep. Puck ricochets and is corralled by Hugh Leduc. Leduc can't get a clearance. Back into the far side corner. Centering attempt as the Leafs try scrum the net. Nothing doing. Loose puck. Shot ahead and now picked up through center ice by the Leafs with Jonathan Gallant there. Kicked ahead. Shot attempt. Oh, what a goal! Graham Foxcroft buries it, and the Leafs tie this game with 5 minutes remaining in the third period. It's all square, 3-3. A big moment there from the former tournament MVP and Graham Foxcroft, who gets the Leafs on equal terms, and here they go on the attack once again. Digging away for the puck. DeRoche comes up with it. Foxcroft had lost his stick. Shot from the point from Banks gets blocked, and now the Sens trying to take advantage of this bit of mayhem before they clear it out. They can't quite get it further than Randy Banks, who promptly hammers it back inside the Sens zone. The Sens carrying it out here with Vicky McDermott on the puck. Victoria McDermott makes the play around Randy Banks. She gets upended for her efforts, but advances it over to Joe Zylak. Zylak plays it back to the point for McDermott. There's the good, clean pass. Zylak working out of the corner, makes the pass. Trying to get the shot away, and whipping that one just wide. What a chance for the Sens. As now it's at the point with McDermott, the initial chance falling to Zach Harris, and he did not miss by much. Digging away for it, both teams trying to establish possession. The Leafs dig it out through center ice. The Sens quickly get it back. Brought in here by Shear. Max Shear going head-to-head against Johnny Gallant. Shear makes the pass over to Callaghy. She's already got two. Oh, how did that stay out? Francis Manella looked to have been beaten, but he gets the knob of the stick to it and denies Callaghy the hat trick. Wow, what a chance there for Christine Callaghy, with Francis Manella making his best save of the day. So the face-off will come to the right of the Ibu goaltender, Francis Manella, who tends net right now for the Leafs after coming in midway through the game, replacing Corey Gaskin. And now here go the Leafs with Johnny Gallant on the puck, streaking up the near side wing. Gallant checking his options. Centers in front. Puck dies there in the crease, and they'll whistle it down with 2:15 to play in the third. From the face-off, the Sens cleared out through center ice. Controlled now by Shear into the attacking zone, working the far side half-wall. Callaghy there for the clean pass, but stripped away by the Leafs, and it's picked up by Johnny Gallant. Gallant overskated it, but quickly got it back. He's got Cruz with him, but can't complete the clean pass. Gallant does tremendous work to hold the zone. Gallant tries to feed the pass to LaFrance. That's broken up. LaFrance picks up the loose puck, but he's immediately met by a defensive stick with 1:20 to go in the third. Centering attempt. As letting it go was Gallant, but couldn't find a teammate there in yellow. Foxcroft got hit hard in the numbers there by Adam Young, who gets away with one, and now Callaghy brings it ahead with 1 minute remaining in the third period. Could we be going to overtime for the first time today? Let's find out. Shear, he banks it off the boards ahead for Callaghy. Callaghy drops it back for Shear. Now they get the clean pass. Callaghy shoots, that one blocked nicely by the stick of Ben Ho Lung. 39 seconds to play. Callaghy trying to dig away for possession. She scrums it off the boards but can't get it to the front of the net. Hansman comes up with it, shoots, that's blocked by Foxcroft. 25 seconds to go. Collision behind the play as Cruz got tied up there with Max Shear, 13 seconds to play. Shear picks up the loose puck. Looking to drop for Callaghy. Finds McDermott with it. Drops for Hansman. Shoots. Oh, big save by Manella as he kicks out the left pad for his most important save of the game. And despite the late pressure from the Sens, the Leafs hold on, and we're going to be going to overtime here in this open division game. Well, some confusion here with the officiating crew, but the scorers in the box inform them we're doing 5 minutes of 3-on-3, and if we're still tied, we go to a shootout. So how about the drama unfolding here in this open division game? Our sixth of the day, 2 more on the docket after this one. We're going to need some bonus hockey before we determine the winner in this game between the Leafs and the Sens. All square 3-3 as we get you set for overtime here at the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. So we'll get 5 minutes of 3-on-3. I would expect it to be stop time here. Goaltenders remain the same. Prevost in goal, the lone goalie on the roster for the Sens.
Is a 5-minute 3-on-3 sudden death.
Francis Manella holds the net for the Leafs. And we are underway here in overtime. Sudden death, all it takes is one, and here we go. Lucas DeRoche brings it in, makes the pass. Gallant tries the shot. DeRoche swiping at it as well. What a back check as Hansman lifted the stick and negated what could have been a game winner in OT. DeRoche, Foxcroft, and Gallant puts it wide on the one-timer. Gallant as the Leafs swarming here in overtime, but it's off the skate of Foxcroft and out through center ice. He'll wheel back into the offensive zone. Calgie tries to stay with him. Nice poke check by McDermott. Loose puck as the Sens trying to clear the zone. Great effort there by Gallant to come up with it. Shoots, oh what a save as Prevost uses his helmet to make that stop. And in the opening minute of OT, it's been all the Leafs. They're swarming, but now here go the Sens. Calgie, she's got Hansman trailing. Foxcroft back there defensively. Calgie trying to set it up for Hansman. That's broken up. Christine Calgie with 2 goals and 3 points in this game for the Sens, but unable to maneuver there. The lone player in the zone for the Sens, and now they got a back check because here go the Leafs. Nathan Tunis in the far corner, receiving the clean pass, trying to spin his way in front. That's broken up. And now here's a 2-on-1 for the Sens. Calgie makes the pass. Can they stay on side? Oh, they never touched it, but the whistle goes, and that puts an end to the break as Calgie and Shear get their wires crossed. And with the clock running, 3:10 remaining here in overtime. What a battle we've got going on in the Open Division in this game between the Leafs and Sens. Face-off won by the Leafs. Brought ahead by Gallant. Gallant checking his options. Player going to the net. Drops back to the point. Banks wanted it. Stripped away. Shear. Here goes Shear. Makes the pass to Zylak. Back to Shear. Shoots and scores! What a game-winning goal. Max Shear wins it for the Sens. Zylak draws the assist. And with 2:44 remaining in overtime, the Leafs take it, the Sens take it by a final score of 4-3. Well, a tremendous game that ends in an overtime victory for the Sens. Tough break for the Leafs, but great action here in the Open Division as the Sens pick up the 4-3 win in overtime. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Don't go anywhere, though. We've got 2 more games on the docket. Up next, it's the Women's Blind Hockey Showcase game, and we'll wrap up day 1 of the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament with the Celebrity Blind Hockey Showcase game at 6:45 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back with more of the 2024 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament.